1.
Welcome to the 12th episode of the virtual podcast.
Hey!
Woo woo.
Woo.
The 12th, indeed, yes. Still streamed from America. Brought to you live from the United States of America.
Hell yeah, brother.
Well, so this is a very standard episode, except for a few changes to the very end. And we have basically the same people as last time, except for one change. Thrice, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here. I'm Thrice.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Thrice. I've been playing VR for way too long. These are two of my closest friends. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Okay, you've been playing VR for way too long. What does that mean?
I think I started like just before Udon and Knuckles, like the December before. So that was like what, 2017?
Oh wow! You're part of those ancients.
Yeah, I took a very long break after Udon and Knuckles, as you can clearly tell why. But I've been a VR enthusiast ever since. Just hopping from one game into the next, and recently I settled on VRChat again, and it's been quite nice.
Okay, so what do you like to do outside of VR? Like, what are your hobbies?
I do a bit of live streaming myself, here and there. I used to do a lot more, but I kind of fell off after a while.
Oh, you do?
I was a part of a streaming community called The Greatest Company. It was a bunch of older folks, not old, but they're in like their 60s-ish, 50s, 60s, who all enjoy doing a lot of FPS games. This is back whenever like PUBG and Fortnite were all like growing a lot. And yeah, I was dubbed the honorary old person, and I was basically just there to keep them from dying every 2 seconds. And yeah, really, controllers? I am so unprepared today. I have my chargers next to me though, so it's fine. But yeah, I kind of fell off streaming about a year and a half ago, whenever I started doing a lot more VRChat. And I met that lovely dumbass.
Yeah, he is lovely, and he is a dumbass. So I agree with you in that sentiment.
Be bullied here, but you know what? I'm all for it.
I third that.
Very academically inclined here.
Serious.
Yeah, hold on.
You're super cool, man.
Can I show love too? It's my way of showing love.
Hey.
Come on, don't be
Not in the podcast, man.
Yeah, chill. Anyway, tell me, what was your portal into the virtual realm, Thrice? Like, what brought you into VR?
Originally Beat Saber. I was absolutely fascinated by virtual reality for quite a while. And the first ever VR game that I did end up buying was Beat Saber. I instantly fell in love. And not too long after that, I discovered VRChat, and then yeah.
Oh, so you just saw a trailer of Beat Saber and you thought, I want that, and you ordered yourself a VR headset. What headset did you buy?
Originally, I had a original HTC Vive, and then, God, what was it? 2 years ago, I upgraded my hands to Index controllers, and then I ended up buying a full Index kit. I think like 4 or 5 months later, with full body. But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you just saw Beat Saber and you chose to join or invest in VR.
Yeah, I've so over the years I've always had an interest in how do I put this? Sort of like motion technology stuff. Like back whenever like the Wii was like it first came out, the coolest shit to me. Yeah, older stuff. But whenever the Wii first came out, and controversial game Skyward Sword, absolutely one of my favorite games. It has a beautiful soundtrack, but with the motion controls, although they were not the greatest, coolest thing to like 10-year-old me was in one of the opening areas. Whenever you finally get the Master Sword, you literally turn the controller upside down and yank it out of the fucking stone. Like that's the coolest shit ever. Like, and ever since then, that was just kind of my hook, and I kept wanting to get further and further into that kind of motion technology, and eventually VR was the result of that. And I still would love to back VR a lot more, if I actually had the money for that shit. But VR is very expensive still, so.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
It's getting cheaper though.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't increased in price at the very least the past year. That's a good sign. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We should
Yay.
we should probably go down the line. And well, you are already introduced, but maybe you could just like give a quick rundown of who you are. Start with you, Sirius.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm just an average VR enjoyer. I do spend a lot of time in Unity and learning. Well, I started recently starting to learn scripting for since I started creating worlds, I've always been fascinated by skyboxes, and I've been starting to make my own scripts for dynamic clouds. Because I got fascinated by the dynamic clouds that Thrice sent me. I've been wanting to make my own dynamic clouds, and that's really what I've been working with. And for the past like 2 weeks, I've been looking at the script. It works, then I wonder, why does it work? And then it doesn't work, then I wonder, why doesn't it work? It's been a constant loop for the past 2 weeks. That's all that's new.
You know. Okay, we can ask you about Unity.
Yeah, don't get him started on Unity.
Yeah. Calm down.
I will.
I was just gonna say, introduce yourself very quickly, but yeah, okay, Unity rants, here we go.
I got sidetracked, my bad.
Got too excited.
Little bit.
Okay. Okay, yeah, my name is obviously Kenny. We don't need to go there.
I'm Hang Tight. If you want my full introduction, it's in the last week's podcast. Pretty new to VR. I've been playing 4 months and met these two crazy dudes, and now I spend too much of my life here. So, yeah, that's me.
And you're also the current host for the stream, so you're literally the streaminator.
Yeah, I have slightly better than your internet, so that makes me the streamer.
Yeah. A whole 2 megabits per second.
I know, it's blazing fast speeds.
Just enough to stream and survive in VRChat at the same time.
Was cutting it real close earlier today with that download as well.
Oh man, I'm terrible with planning today.
I mean, the download speed is good enough. Your download speed outpaced mine 100 folds, but
that upload. Oof.
The upload.
Yeah.
Anywho, welcome everybody to the show. I would like to start on a rant. It's not really a rant as it is, good, a pat on the back on Steam, because I'm very happy with them for once.
Ooh.
So, long story short, in order for me to get my index in Norway at that time, I had to go through a whole set of loops and hoops. So I got a colleague of mine who was finished to order it, and it was mid-COVID. There's a whole shebang story there on how I had to get it across the border while everything was in lockdown. But anyway, when I got my index, I had this white line on my right eye display. It was from the factory, and I really couldn't do anything about it. So I contacted Steam support, and they gave me basically a full RMA. Initially, they actually claimed that it may be sun damage, which I found strange because, you know, I live in the Arctic of Norway. In the Arctic, in the winter, is when I received the headset. In the Arctic during winter, the sun doesn't rise. There is no sun. So there was literally no sun between the time I received my headset and at the time of writing that customer support ticket. So they quickly dropped that claim and basically gave me a full RMA of the headset and then basically asked me to send it to them. But then they realized I was in Norway, so they say, no, you cannot send it from Norway. You need to send it from a country that we distribute our headset in. So that made it very difficult mid-COVID. So I basically just accepted my fate. And, a white line, I could survive with it. So that brings me to now in Canada. Now I have a different error with my headset. So I have error 436. This basically means that the GPU have troubles connecting to your displays. And I've done so much garbage to try and figure it out. There's nothing wrong with the cable. I don't think there might be. It's just that it's super hard to detect. When I get it past error 436, you can enable the graph to see how much delay you have on the signals, the pings to the headset. When you have that, you should be able to see if you bend the cable in any way. Like you should see peaks or losses of packets or stuff, and I don't see any of it when I get past it, and it works just perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the headset after it gets past error 436, so I literally have no clue what's wrong with it. So I basically contacted Steam support, or at first I tried to just order myself a new cable, but I couldn't because there was an error because my card is in a Norwegian bank, and it was just like a nightmare. So I ended up changing my address in my bank, which is fine because I live in Canada currently. Then I actually legitimately made a fake PayPal account in Canada because I didn't want to delete my current PayPal, so I had to bring up another PayPal account in Canada because you can't change the country of your PayPal account. So I just had to do that, and then it worked. And I did it I accidentally ordered another index kit, a starter kit.
Accidentally?
I was actually just gonna buy a new cable, really.
Oops.
But,
Accidentally.
So yeah, I got that ordered, but at the same time, Steam came back to me and just basically said, yeah, we're going to do a full RMA of the headset and we're going to send you a new headset in advance for your current one, so you don't have to worry about getting a new box for the headset. This isn't, they said they don't usually do this, maybe they don't, I don't know. But yeah, at some point next week, I might find myself with 3 indexes in my home.
Jeez.
Which is fun. But yes, they did a full RMA. Even remember this, I bought this headset over 2 years ago.
Dang. With 3 headsets, you can almost have a whole podcast just with yourself. You just need one extra person. Just
gonna put them on
just switch headsets over and over.
How ridiculous that would look. You just see one come to life, and then the other one just goes still.
I think it needs to be done.
Like trying to make different voices too,
and trackers on sticks. That can just
So,
like a real puppet show, VR puppet show.
A VR puppet show, yeah. But yes, pat on the back to Valve for being super cool about it. I didn't expect them to be that cool about it. That's why I didn't cancel my starter kit order. I thought to myself, well, they're out of stock of everything. I might as well just get this now, so I have the spare parts I need in case anything breaks.
Yeah.
But then they gave me. They basically said they were gonna do a full RMA on the headset, so I'll have 2 kits.
Dang.
Maybe I could do a giveaway of the current kit. No, that's a horrible idea. I wouldn't do that.
I mean, I would be interested.
Yeah, I guess you would. Hey guys, I'm just gonna wait until they're out of stock of everything, and I'm just gonna say, hey, looky here. Yeah, I have a full index kit still sealed.
Comes up with
I
a
could
coat. So
You need
want
to
this?
subscribe, watch 2,000 hours of my garbage, and oh. No, but yeah, pat on the back to Steam.
To enter the giveaway, you just have to pay a small price of $500. And prove that you've watched every
There's
single
also a
podcast.
chance to get an index.
At that point, you're basically doing a lottery, and income will be taxable.
Just avoid taxes. It's fine.
Avoid taxes.
Yeah, Norway's pretty good at that.
No, we're not good at
American corporations, so
the American tax system is practically designed to be avoided, to be brutally honest. I mean, you're basically filling out all the information that they already have. And if you do it wrongly, they'll just basically say, oh, you did it wrong.
Yep.
Look for mismatches between the information they have. And like, it's so... I don't know the full story of that. I don't know. But
hey, you did it wrong.
Get into the American legal system.
You did it wrong. We know what you did wrong, but we're not going to tell you. You got to figure that out. Or pay someone to figure it out.
Anyway, yes.
Yes.
On another completely different topic to the my rant about Valve, did you hear? I did send you all the topics list. Nissan, the car brand, has opened up a virtual world in VRChat where you can drive their new car.
I didn't hear about that until you sent it to me,
You
but
can
it
actually
sounds
drive
cool.
their cars.
Yes,
'Cause I
they
know-
have a real thing where you can go to a Nissan
You
store.
can see like the inside of the car and stuff.
Yeah, and touch the fabric and be like, whoa.
That's cool.
So immersed.
Yeah, it's a real thing. They actually did it. I'm not sure if it's in any other language than Japanese though. But all things considered, that's super cool.
Yeah, I've seen they used now. I guess that's commercial VR now, huh? Like you can just join like their whatever, or download something and just see it.
This is a world in VRChat.
Oh, it's in VRChat. Oh, I thought it was just like a VR
This is
like
in
download.
VRChat.
Oh, wow.
We could literally plop a portal in the middle of stage, grab Hansi from back there where he's just chilling, and just go there.
And we'll all go buy matching Nissans, huh?
Oh, by Nissans.
That's cool though. I knew like car designers used VR headsets before, just because it's a lot easier to map it in a digital world than create a whole model over and over again. I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
They're not the only. There are plenty of companies that utilizes VR to showcase their high quality branding or whatever.
Mhm.
Airplane company, especially those private jet companies, utilize VR to preview a private jet's design.
Ah.
So luxury jets, they use it to, okay, this is what your jet will look like. Do you like it? They'll smack a VR headset on the angry billionaire that doesn't have a soul and say, do you want this? Or do you want to change anything?
Well, dang. I guess when I buy my private jet, I'll let you guys know how it looks in VR. With my $20 an hour job, I'll let you know.
So that's what you meant when
That's
you
not
said
a
you're
bad
gonna
world
fly.
idea.
So.
Build a fucking jet plane on VR. Not a bad idea.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
Maybe that's my
That
next
is
world.
a really
Don't give me
Yeah, make a
ideas.
I mean, they got
private
Cozy
Not
Boat.
that world, bitch.
plane world. And you can
Oh, he's speedrunning
just
this.
pick destinations, go from there to there, and you just
Oh.
have a scrolling skyline.
Oh, and it actually
No-
takes like real time too.
No more
to get different
portals. You have to
places.
fly from world to
Yeah,
world.
and you could. And you can utilize Google's assets for the airports, which are 3D, in especially the biggest airports.
Mm-hmm.
That could
Damn,
be
we
I think
know-
you're coming up with
now I
something.
have
Maybe
this
we need
giant list
to
of
not
random
talk
models
about
that I need to
it.
make.
Someone's gonna steal this idea.
Even though you have like 3 you're already working on.
Yeah, I have too many.
This one is way cooler. Make it commercial too. So it's not. You have to do
You gotta pay to
economy.
use my private jet.
You need to be a Patreon to go business class. An economy plus will fill up instantly anyway. So. Oh yeah, I was when I travel across the pond to Europe, God, I can't do anything else than economy plus, like comfort plus or whatever they call it in different airlines, because
Once
I
you get
have
a taste of it,
so
you
long
can't go back.
legs.
Oh yeah.
You can't go back. It's if you do economy all the time, you're just sitting there with your hurting your legs, and you have the crying baby.
It's painful.
and yeah, it really is, and you're supposed to sit like that for the 8 to 12, 15 hours.
It's
just
ridiculous.
nuts. Yeah. Jeez.
I just get an aisle
Comfort
slot.
plus.
Or I get an aisle seat and just stick my legs in the aisle until they run me over with the snack cart.
Oh yeah, that's usually what I did. They come, running with that thing, just like, sorry.
Oh,
And they're
yeah,
not sorry,
like,
but
You saw me there. You know my legs were there, but you ran me over anyway. It happened on Monday when I was flying. I put my legs in the aisle, went to sleep, and half an hour in the flight, woke up to a nice stub toe because they ran right into me.
Well, you didn't wake up because they stubbed it, or did you wake up because they stubbed it?
No, yeah, they woke.
Or did you just wake up in pain?
I just woke up in pain because they stubbed my toe with the damn snack cart.
yeah,
Here
So
I am,
plain
like
food
5'7".
is plain foods
you-
might be the
you
most
can-
bland food I've had.
I don't need the extra leg room.
you
No.
can do economy. That's
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Honestly, being shorter is just price saving.
Just don't
You
be
know?
tall.
Yeah,
I wish.
sometimes.
Okay, this is maybe off topic here, but what is the worst airline you've ever flown with?
It's probably Southwest.
Delta.
Delta's not terrible.
I have only ever been on, I guess technically 4 flights, but like 2 round trips, and one of them was when I was really little, and the last one that I was on was perfectly fine. So I really haven't had a bad experience with airlines.
Mine
Hopefully
is
I've
it's
been in
United.
2 companies.
United kind of sucks
It's
too.
Norwegian
They
and
all suck.
Delta.
They all really suck.
I think SAS is nice, except that customer service outside the airplane. It's you get the coffee, they always come, and it's just like complimentary, just like coffee, tea. You know what you're getting if you go with them, and the legroom is okay on their domestic flights, and it's actually impressive on their non-domestic flights, especially across the pond to New York. But United, here's the story. I was studying in San Diego, California, and we flew from Oslo to New York, or Newark, And then, because of a blizzard or a snowstorm, probably just a few snowflakes or whatever, but then they shut down, we went to Dallas in Washington. There, we were basically in queue because all the airplanes that were supposed to go to New York ended up there. So we were basically in taxi queue for like 4 hours. I mean, this was the worst flight of my life. And it was so long queue, like, God. We landed like 10, but we got into America past customs and all at 6.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it was real bad. Yeah, it was real bad. So eventually we got ourselves a new flight. We were supposed to fly with Alaska Airlines, but we didn't get that. So we ended up flying with United. Basically because so our flights got cancelled. We got rebooked. It got cancelled. It got rebooked. It got cancelled. It got rebooked. So we were spammed by messages, me and my buddy. And eventually it just got cancelled. And we didn't get a new booking. So we were just like, okay, what do we do? And I tried to call customer service in SAS, and they couldn't answer me. And I was just like, the queue was endless. There were so many issues. So I just basically told them, I knew that any Star Alliance company would be able to help us. So I just basically Googled Star Alliance companies and I saw United. So I started to look for a United booth and I found United. And I was just like giving this long rant about how mad I was with SAS for, just not giving us hotel rooms and just basically give us $25 off a food voucher at an airport where everything was closed. And United was just like standing there just listening and nodding, and eventually after I ended up with that food voucher thing, they said, geez, we just give them $10.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh man. Okay, that's when I knew that they would not understand the service that you are entitled to in Europe. So basically they got us on the next flight, and the legroom was so bad. God, it was the worst. It was absolutely the worst. I was sitting with my toes raised, and still it hurt. It hurt. And my nails on my toenails were hurting because I had to sit like that. It was, and then there was this lady who was puking everywhere, and oh my God. And the service they had in the air, the cabin crew was just garbage, and we flew from fucking one side of the place to the other, which takes like 6-7 hours to San Diego. Oh my God, it was the worst.
And you always get, as a tall person, you always get someone in front of you that leans their seat all the way back and doesn't give a shit.
All the way to the back.
All the way.
Mm-hmm, yes. Uh-huh.
I feel like it's out of spite at that point.
I think it is too.
The ticket I had with SAS was Comfort Plus. So I flew Comfort Plus from... Actually, I didn't. I had economy, but I actually cheated myself to a seat by accident. Never mind that. So yeah, I looked at the wrong number on the ticket, and I just like sat myself down. And this one man in a tie and all came up to me and just like, "This is my seat. Get out of here!" And I'm just like, "Oh, sorry," and I just like skipped one to the window row. So I was in the middle of the aisle, and so like those Dreamliners they have like 3 seats in the middle and 2 at the windows, right? And so I basically just like skipped from the middle aisle to the window aisle, and yeah, I got away with it. And my neighbor was just beautiful old tiny lady who was a scholar or a teacher at a university in New York or something, some university. And she was just like the sweetest. And we were just chilling, chatting, sipping a little bit of wine with the pinky out, you know. But in United Airlines, oh my God, why I did get because United has so many different classes in legroom to maximize their profit of midgets like you. Yeah, they're disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Not the midgets, but the airline.
I'll be like, damn, okay, tell me how you really feel, Kenny.
Thrice will never be back.
It's been holding it in for a while.
No, it's yeah, I can rant about. Oh Jesus Christ, we've gone too far off track. Or this is my fault. This is my fault.
We're just filling time. It's okay, Kenny. We're just filling time.
It makes up for the game talk. Just think about that.
Yeah.
The game
Yeah.
that we don't have today. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, United it was the worst of them all, but Alaska Airlines was actually pretty nice.
I think I've flown with them once. It wasn't bad.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if
It
you've
was
I don't know if
Is there
you've
a new
flown
country
recently.
for London,
No, I have not.
bruh.
I need to sort that out. I still need to sort out my passport.
I don't know if you've flown recently.
Homie, it's
Oh
2
my
months.
goodness. That shit.
I know.
Well, it might not take long.
How-
In the US that takes us like 90
You-
days. I don't know how long it takes for them.
You're not gonna get your passport in 2 months.
Oh.
I might. Yeah, I've been trying for like a month now. I've gotten no responses.
You're not gonna get your passport in time.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, bro.
Don't
Have you
crush my
seen
hopes
the
like that.
news? Have you seen the news?
No, I don't follow the news at all. To
There's-
be honest.
There's literally they say if you haven't ordered your passport, you need to account for 5 months to get your passport. That's the first of your problem. The second of your problem is the queue at airports. It's so ridiculously long that nearly half the people come too late for their flights. They in several airports
Yeah.
in Heathrow, Frankfurt, Berlin, Amsterdam, all the main airports in Europe now, they put embargoes where you're not allowed to enter the departure terminal hall if your flight doesn't leave within 4 hours. And the
So
queue
you're
is,
telling me he told me, "Hey, you want to go to London?" Like how long ago? 2 months ago?
Yeah, 2-3 months
I
ago.
wouldn't have gotten it regardless of how long I tried. Like it wouldn't have arrived by the time.
have you
had to
gotten
order
yourself
like day one.
a passport?
Yeah.
A passport appointment at the police?
What? No.
Oh no.
You're lost.
Wait. No. Rephrase that. What did you say? Passport at the police?
So in order
Appointment.
for you to get a passport in Norway, you need to get an appointment at the police. You order this online. It's all automatic.
Oh yeah, I have done that before. Yes, back in like 2000.
Yes, and you
13,
haven't
14?
done this now.
No, because I've had no reason to travel.
And you lived in what city in Norway?
We don't talk about that. I live in a shithole. I'm
East.
aware.
South.
I'm south, all the way
South,
south. I'm 2 hours away from Oslo.
Yeah. Fam, you're lost.
So no
Yeah,
matter
you're
what,
lost.
like even if you told me, like when he told me, I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Either way, okay.
You should still try.
I'm gonna
No, except if you can get away with something. You can get a national ID card because that is sufficient to enter most of the European Union. I'm not sure if it's sufficient today to enter England, but yes, you're lost unless your current passport is valid enough.
Who knows? I'll try everything I got.
Yes, you should definitely
Please
order
do.
after this podcast.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Because you can't get emergency passport either. They tightened the rules on emergency passport, so vacation or meeting your dear body is no longer a valid reason. You basically need to go visit somebody that's dead.
Do you have anyone dying in
Can
London?
you pretend to be dead? Can you pretend to be dead?
I'll die. I'm dead right now. See, I'm just dead. I'm doing this podcast.
Hey, you're gonna-
My dead friend in London at Radisson Blue. Anyway, VR, right?
Yeah, VR stuff. Yeah.
VR. Back to VR before I actually get
Is that what we're doing?
Oh.
Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah. That's usually what this podcast is about.
Oh, I'm on the wrong podcast.
Everything remote. I mean, what does airplanes have to do with VR? I mean, we could probably justify this somehow.
Well, in the beginning, you show your private jet creation to the billionaire that's buying it.
Oh yeah. I mean, imagine bringing your Quest on an airplane, just like.
I
Ooh.
think wouldn't that mess with the tracking completely? Just considering you are moving.
Well, if it's a Quest,
No.
it's just
No.
no, because it's still
Inside-out
stationary.
tracking doesn't use GPS. It uses your
Just can't-
surroundings
yeah.
as anchor points.
Mm-hmm.
So what if you would use a Steam VR headset? Would that
It
mess
would.
up?
It could work if you put up the base
If you brought a base station, put it on the seat in front of you.
You're fine.
I'm still new to VR, even though I've had this for like 3 years.
That's okay.
Both the Index and the Quest does have something or a component called an accelerometer
Yeah.
in them. It's basically a very, very tiny chip that measures any change in or any force in any direction.
Yeah, on an axis.
That would. I mean, you would probably mess something up in the Quest tracking when the aircraft is doing its thing, right? Especially in turbulence, you would just like go whoosh. Yeah. But
Just hope you have a good pilot. You know.
I mean,
I'm
if
just
you have good
picturing,
weather.
being in VRChat and then suddenly you just go, I don't know, somewhere. up in the sky.
You wouldn't even go somewhere. You would just like start shaking.
Yeah, if it's able to tell the
Because-
changes in that XY axis, yeah.
Yeah. Because both your controllers, your headset, and the surrounding is jiggling like crazy. So the headset wouldn't see. It wouldn't be. The headset would not move equal to whatever else. So the accelerometer may feel a really high force one way, and you may be countering it another way. So that would definitely mess up the tracking of the Quest.
I don't know. Try it out. Why don't you get a Quest and try it?
You should probably do.
Wait, I was gonna say, don't you have one? But you probably sold it.
business.
No, I
to
sold
get
it.
Space. Or you would just like sit like this. And just...
Playing Beat Saber on the plane, and you just like whack the person next to you. For a few seconds.
No, you just gotta stay like this. You're good.
I mean, you don't really need much more space.
All the wrist
like that
movements.
anyway. Yeah, it's all about the wrist movements anyway. Yeah, you do have the stuff already. You're ready, pal.
Yeah, we're good.
And crazy particles too.
Oh yeah, I think I turned them up last night.
Oh shit, Hansi, what time are we on?
Long.
Like 50 minutes now.
45
50
minutes.
minutes? 45, 50 minutes?
We've,
Okay,
we've
that's
been
not
talking
bad.
about planes for that long.
Yeah.
Finally pretty much talking about playing
This is-
VR on planes.
You invited me on this show. That was probably a mistake. So we started making
we've,
jokes a few weeks ago about doing an off-topic podcast, and we just would like just derail every podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is admittedly my fault though. I'll take full responsibility. But yes, I think it is time to go to break.
Break.
Break time.
Break time.
Yes, and after the break, we will be discussing a legitimate, real-world store, cannabis store in VRChat, where you can actually go buy marijuana.
Hey. I'm excited. I'm excited for after the break.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yes, that is after the break.
I'm very intrigued by it.
Most stream master, feel free to take us in.
Okay, I'll do the thing. Boom.
Okay. That was the break concluded. Nobody were injured.
Badly, at least.
Badly injured.
Not at all.
Everybody survived. We just had to, square a few minor challenges.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Ew. This was disgusting. Yes. Welcome back to the virtual podcast post break. Yes, I promised you that we were going to discuss a real life cannabis store in
Yes.
VRChat, and this is legitimately a thing. And forgive me a little bit here because I actually need to just get up the article because I can't remember the whole thing. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, a VR cannabis store has officially opened to the public, it says in this article by VR Scout. I'll link this in the description itself. There is a YouTube video here. Hansi, perhaps you could actually play this.
Ooh.
If you
Yeah.
send the link, sure. Go for it.
I'll send you the link. How did you right click in VRChat? I'm in VR.
No idea.
Nice nose.
I know that if you're using XS overlay, then if you hold on the touchpad with the index controller,
I've tried. I'll just go and do this. Control C, Alt Tab. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll send this to Hansi. Usually it does work when I hold the trackpad and do the thing, but it hasn't. Oh fuck. Excuse the language. Mine.
Oh, that is bright.
Yeah, it's bang. In that article, there should be a video. Oh. Well, yes, the cannabis store. I'm not sure which countries it applies to.
Probably US.
Oh yeah, definitely America. They're the only ones that are that nuts.
Or the Netherlands.
Well, I don't know. Not all states have it legalized. I can see it happening in some states.
It says ADC's virtual cannabis store opened on April 20th to thousands of
that's
people in honor of 420, an international holiday dedicated to all things marijuana. Now anyone can access the digital storefront and begin exploring a wide variety of products. ADC
Ooh.
currently offers a wide variety of cannabis products such as CBO, Delta 8, CBG, CBN, HHC, THC-O, and THCV. You can explore some of these items now by visiting a distribution company .com/VR shop on a smartphone, tablet, computer, and in VR using a WebXR browser such as Firefox Reality. Moving forward, ADC will be hosting a series of podcasts featuring various cannabis experts in an attempt to help educate the public on cannabis.
Oh, we got the video up.
It actually seems kind of nice. I mean, I wouldn't expect a cannabis shop to look like this.
They kind of do.
Nah, it can't be that nice. No way. I've been in one
Some
cannabis
some
shop.
more. Got the premium experience. Okay, I don't know about that.
They look like children, so
Yeah, they look like children.
Yeah, that looks like a child. Is this legal? Are we supposed to be showing this right now? Oh. Did it freeze? Or is it just me?
The ultra super wide monitor. Oh god, the brightness.
Holy shit.
Cannabis distribution company of your choice. Huh.
Yes. So there you go. There is actually a legitimate store in Firefox VR browser.
How did you find this?
Oh, I was googling for content.
So let's drop a portal. Let's see
you were
who.
looking for ways to get cannabis.
Drop a portal. Let's see who can buy some weed.
Oh no, this isn't in VRChat. The Nissan shop is in VRChat.
Oh. Was that like a rec
The
room?
cannabis one is only in the XR browser of Firefox. Any XR browser. Firefox is the main one, as far as I know. Anyway, I've been to one cannabis store IRL, and that is actually the one in town, which I'm currently in Canada. It does not look like that.
And I don't know. It's goofy and it's funny, but like you want to be able to like see it and smell it.
Here's a question: if you could hear in VRChat, let's pretend the VRChat currently is the metaverse, which arguably it is. If you had the option to instead go in a browser and look for your products, say if you were to go buy a new PC or some minor parts like a new charger or a Bluetooth speaker or if you could go to a virtual store of that website, look at the product that you were thinking about buying, hold it in your hand, would that make a difference for your purchasing decisions? Hold the box in your hand even.
I think it's maybe the idea of it.
I mean,
might be what's like get people to go there.
For me, I don't think it'd be seeing the object. I think it'd be if it was like a technical representative, like showing me it, and I can ask them about it. That might change my mind. Like that might be something to go to.
Oh, you enjoyed talking to customer support. Oh dear.
Sometimes they're kind of cool.
Sometimes.
Whenever I enter a store or an electronics store or whatever, I avoid the employees as to the best of my ability. Even though they come up to me and it's like, "Hey, you need any help?" And I'm just like, "No, go away, please." No, I don't say that, but
We all think it.
I don't know. I like talking to them. They have opinions, and I like hearing their personal opinion. Even though,
they just
Yeah, there's the difference between.
like sometimes Google might say
Asian American,
something's
right? You guys
awesome,
like to talk.
but the representative might be like, "Nah, it's shit."
As someone who works in retail, we're just trying to sell you product. We're just trying to sell you something.
I knew it.
Honestly, so I work at a clothing store, so it's a bit different than electronics. But in general, my managers have not told me, "Oh yeah, do whatever you can to sell product." But at the end of the day, that's what we're there to do, is to sell you a product, whether it's the one that you're truly looking at, like that you want, or the one that's the most money. If they're scummier, then they're probably gonna try and sell you the thing that's more money. But the goal is to get you to walk out of the store with some product in your hand, something.
Oh yeah. I know all that. I can see the tricks from a mile away. Like what they do is just like if they come up to you, "Do you need any help?" And good old Marilyn from down south is just like, "Yeah, I need my new top. I'm want the tank top to, be real good now for the summer. And you'd be like, oh, yes, have you looked at these new selections that we have coming in just now for the summer? There's a really hot, and we have this and this. Yes, this would look really good on you. Yeah, take that one. And she's just like, yeah, this one is really good and it fits my size. And then she would just like go further ahead into the store, and he would stop halfway and say, well, do you know what? This would look really good with that tank top. And just like, yeah, you're goddamn right, you are.
Well, one of the easiest things to do is to, funny enough, sell our winter jackets all year round. Like, it's really easy to sell someone one of our winter jackets because they're 3-in-1 jackets, so they have like an inner liner that like can come out and stuff. One of the easiest things to do in retail is show them a product that they don't need, something that's way out of their price range, and be like, this is the more reasonable option for you. And the jacket's like $120 compared to the $300 jacket that I just showed them. It looks like it's such a good deal in comparison, and usually they walk out with that jacket.
Stop.
Granted,
Low.
yeah, exactly. And it establishes some kind of a little bit of a trust between the two people, showing that you're not trying to scam them out of their money by just selling them the most expensive thing in the store, but then you sell them the second most expensive thing in the store. Profits.
Stonks.
Stonks.
No, but the jackets are really good, and I genuinely do stand behind them. Like, they're good jackets for all year round.
Yeah, I mean, clothes are different to electronics, of course.
Yes.
You need clothes. Arguably, you need electronics too, but I have this sensation whenever I enter on that electronics store, like, it wasn't too long ago. So it helps. How do I say this? All different electronic things have their own properties that are easily, or not easily, but you can compare them to each other to see like what has the most throughput on paper, right? And they can't really mess that up. I mean, they could be charged with false advertisement. So by law, they need to put accurate description on what the product can do. Be that the speaker, on how many ohms the speakers have and how many watts the batteries can do and whatever. Or a router, like how many gigabytes of data can that router transmit between its ports?
Right.
Usually on routers, they will just smack down this router can do up to 200 gigabytes per minute, or like smack down a huge number, and just like it doesn't really make any sense, and you just like have to start making sense of it. And that big number they usually put on a router, it doesn't really mean anything, because at the end of the day, that it's like at the maximum capacity of the switch. It doesn't mean if you have two computers doing their work, and
you're not getting to it.
Your router would then be the bottleneck because it would divide its maximum capacity on you. Like there are those kind of things that you have to be wary about. And I remember I went into a store and I was reading in the back because after I bought moved to a new place, I needed a new router. So I was looking at the back of the box of one router and the other, and I realized these were both garbage options. I need to like figure out what's the best value for money so I can have a temporary router. And this guy came to me, and he asked me for help, and I was just like, nah, I just need a new router. And he thought I said yes. That meant yes. So he just basically ranted away and started saying blah 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 about this Netgear 1250 and this Nighthawk something, and oh my god, dude! I was just like, eventually, you know what? I'm gonna go for this, which was outside of all his scopes of what.
I love that.
Pure spite right there.
It wasn't pure spite. It was actually legitimate. And the other thing, I needed a network card for one of my rigs for my test setup for something that of everything. Basically, I needed a network card. And at that time, at that electronics store, they had a PCI Express network card in stock. And I was just like, oh, well, this is rare. And by the side, they had the USB network card and modem, so you could connect it to a router. I got hit with many different options many different price points. Okay, so I was just like, okay, I need to start reading, and lo and behold, the same goddamn dude came up and just like, oh, you again. And do you need help getting networks card? And I said literally no, not really. And he began anyway. Oh my god. So he started ranting about the cards, and I was just like saying, yeah, So, okay, you really mean that? And just like not paying attention at all. I was reading the boxes. So eventually I realized the one USB network card was superior to the PCI Express card they had to like at the price point. The one USB one, they had one cheap one, 3 expensive ones, and the cheap one was legitimately the best. And he was just like ranting about the PCI Express. Yeah, you need to be a little technical, but it definitely is the best. And just like, oh my god. It's like, then again, I was just like, I'm gonna go for this one.
Thanks for telling me all about this, but yeah, I'm gonna get this other one. Sorry.
Yeah. But God, now I'm ranting.
Weed though, huh? Yeah, virtual weed. Yeah.
Virtual weed.
Virtual weed.
So like, do you know if you go to that online store or whatever, can you buy something? Do they bring it to you, or is it just like?
Yeah, how does this all work?
I have literally no clue. Like, I guess if you're in a place where it is legalized, you could basically pull out your card or whatever. I don't know. You get an invoice. How it works.
Show those 3 wacky numbers on the back.
Yeah, just say the 3 weird numbers as security numbers. No, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, how you would like. If you could get a secure payment option to use in VR or in VRChat, I think if VRChat actually developed that, so you could buy things securely, safely in VRChat.
And have it shipped or delivered to it too. Yeah.
Would VRChat make a goddamn fortune?
Well, judging since it's based off of WebXR, that's what it's called, right? WebXR. I would assume that that there's some kind of an actual shop that's not the VR thing that they're connected to, where you can make those secure payments, and I'm sure that it only ships to places where it's legal for recreation and not medical, because here it's only legal for medical use right now. So I'm sure that they only ship to certain places that it's legal for for recreational.
Hey, maybe I'll try it.
You then don't need a card for it all. At least here in the U.S. you don't. In most states you don't need a card.
Yeah, you just show ID. It's like alcohol.
But say you could browse Komplats, which is a Norwegian website. If you could go into their warehouse in VRChat and you had a secure payment option where you could literally, open your fanny pack and grab your Visa card and just like, I want this one, and it's like,
honestly, yes, I would do that. Because there are when I am ever in like electronics websites stuff and order shit, I want to know, for example, if I buy like a new computer tower, for example, I want to get a 3-dimensional look of it, and if I can do that in VR, that would be perfect. I don't have to leave my house.
That'd be nice, yeah.
I can be a hermit through and through.
Yeah, I think certain things definitely.
Look at the product. I can look at the product at its like how it's supposed to be without looking at the picture and squinting my eyes like is this the right side or the left side?
Yeah, I would totally do that too. And it doesn't. God, it helps. If you are in VR, you have access to drunk customers who just decides to go to that one store. Just go, I want to buy this and
swiping.
Buy this and buy this.
Oh no! The Quest kids will be running through the Walmart.
to be like, you know,
Oh my
VR customer service.
An
Yeah.
actual Walmart and VR chat.
Yeah. Imagine having a Walmart and
Oh,
VR
no.
chat.
An actual one, not just the avatar Walmart that they have, like an actual Walmart, and you can just like order your groceries and stuff.
That'd be
God,
kind of
that'd be
cool.
Wild.
It would be add to the immersion, but it'd also be like,
Jesus,
That's some
you know,
Ready Player One shit.
Yeah.
if you're talking groceries, I would prefer laying in my couch and sitting on an app and just like pick the items I
Yeah.
want, and then go pick up my pre-filled bag somewhere. And I don't really want some minimal wage American to do it for me. I want robots to do it for me because you know that's a horrible way of doing it.
What's
Get
wrong
robots
with
to do
minimum
it.
wage Americans?
shout out to Abby.
Does Abby only make minimum wage at her job?
No, she used to.
Oh, okay. I was like, isn't she like almost a manager at her new job?
She's pretty good right now, but when she first started, she was minimum wage of her state, which was very low, at least compared to Norway. It was half of Norway's,
Yeah.
even less than that.
Half of
I
Norway's
believe-
minimum wage.
I believe her state has 725, same
Oh
as
my
mine.
god!
$725 an
Wow.
hour.
It's like people in
That
Zimbabwe.
is the country minimum. That is the absolute minimum
literally
that you
could-
can get.
Here in Norway, you could not live off of that.
You can't hear either.
No, yeah, you can't
That's
hear.
the problem.
No way.
That's why people are complaining that we need to raise the minimum wage, because here in the U.S., 725 does not cut it. I mean, what was inflation last year? 7% here? Like,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't add up, and they're not increasing that. Thankfully, I make a little
Oh
bit
God,
above
we're getting
minimum
into a
wage, but
rabbit hole.
like, yeah, I'm gonna stop right now because you'll get me on a fucking topic and I'll keep going. So let's move on. I don't like the government.
Yes. VR. On the topic of the Nissan, though, if you could go there now, and you know you would meet a Nissan customer service from literally Japan, who would speak broken English to you,
Uh huh.
would you be tempted to buy a car? I mean, I know you would, because you know you like to talk to customer service.
I mean, I like customer
Would that be-
service. I like talking to them, hearing their opinions, but like, I don't know, because car buying, I know a lot of people do it online just off of pictures, but I need to sit in that car and drive it. Especially,
Mhm.
we got some tall people here. Some cars, even like you're not crazy tall, just sit.
Especially the Japanese cars.
Especially Japanese cars. Like I'm, 6'2". I think everyone else was right there. Some cars I don't fit in.
Me trying to reach the pedals.
Yeah, Thrice is trying to reach the pedals over there. But yeah, I need to sit in it for that product. It'd be cool to see it and see the interior, but
You could, yeah, I mean, you could genuinely sit in it in your VR form, though.
yeah, as long as proportions are absolutely correct. But I don't know.
Yes, and you'd realize that you have an avatar that's way bigger than you, and you're just like, yeah,
But then-
like giants, and
For a car, you're not feeling, the nice lumbar support. That's important. You gotta feel the cushioning on
the
this.
midsection.
Yeah, it'd be
And,
cool
you
to
know,
see
the
it.
seat. The
Yeah,
seat is important, and the settings that.
exactly. So I don't know. Maybe if you go look at one in person, but then now you just want to choose colors and interior design or something. That'd be nice. For that, I would do that.
I mean, just to see the vehicle. I mean, it does help that you can actually, while you're there, go and check it out inside and outside,
Yeah,
and actually take it for a spin just for fun and giggles.
yeah. I don't know if I'd buy a car
Because if
from
you
there,
see-
but yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just like pull my card, especially not on a Nissan.
No, definitely not a Nissan. I've owned 3 2 or 3. No. That's not
Nissans?
happening.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Granted, they were
What do you have
30
now?
years old. I have a Subaru now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right,
Subaru.
Subaru.
yeah. Subaru, yeah.
I was about to say that.
Mhm.
Yep, that was said in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need Subaru needs to make that a marketing thing.
They do.
don't
Or an
care,
April
like,
Fool's thing.
No, as soon as
Yeah,
they do,
even-
the entire internet will just flame them. Like they will not survive that shitstorm.
Not
It
as.
depends on your approach.
I think
If
half the
you
internet would flame
embrace
them. Yeah. Half the internet would flame them. Then the other half would be like, hell yeah, I'm going to get the Subaru.
Fair.
Yeah, if they present it in a seriously funny way, and they don't take themselves too serious and just like joke more on themselves than anybody else, I mean, it would be appreciated.
Yeah.
It's all about approach. If you approach a joke like buy the next Subaru, free juice. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get anything from that.
The all new 2023 Subaru.
And then the slogan afterwards, right? It would just break the immersion and all.
I'd
You
buy
you need
another.
to make it a silly thing. Yeah. The fun thing about the Japanese vehicles, though, is that the space for your feet, especially the pedals, the distance between the pedals, are so much smaller than
Oh, yeah.
especially than in comparison to the American vehicles.
Oh yeah.
So, if you have steel-tipped shoes, right? If you work in an environment where you need steel-tipped shoes, those are rather wide.
Mm-hmm.
Those are thick shoes. If you've ever tried to driven an old Hilux or Hi-Ace or any other
Yep.
like workhorse Toyota vehicle,
Toyota
holy
Hiace.
shit! I can't
No, you
tell
need.
you how many times I've literally stepped on the brake
And you hit both.
at the same goddamn time. The gas is like.
No, yeah, you need to really consider your shoe choice when you're driving a Japanese car. I got my special driving shoes.
It's real bad. So you have to like sort of aim your toes like
Yeah.
that. And just...
the big toe.
If you don't
like-
look, you don't know what you'll get.
Mm,
Will you accelerate or will you brake? It's a gamble.
It's always a surprise.
I mean, you brake. The brakes are way stronger than the poor rice cooker motor that they have going on there. But forgive them, God. I shouldn't say it about the rice cookers. Yeah. But anyway.
Next week's podcast, Kenny's just like, "Hey guys, so I'm being sued."
Sued by Toyota, Nissan, Subaru, and
Oh no.
well, it's all good and fun. But yes, virtual Hansi. Would you go to a
Yeah.
virtual store and buy technical stuff?
It depends probably on what as well. It's difficult to say.
Say a Bluetooth speaker.
Or a Bluetooth speaker probably not. I want to either hear it.
Yeah, you gotta be able to hear that.
Yeah, Bluetooth speaker, bad comparison to it.
What about a couch?
No.
Okay, maybe at like
you want to
for
sit on that?
selecting. Yeah, but you could look for a look. And then like go around, yes, these would fit in my apartment.
Oh,
And
Or
select
clothing,
them.
actually, as well. It would help you narrow down what sort of brands or types you would like.
I can see clothing.
Yeah, it goes back
Yeah,
to what I said earlier about seeing the full product in front of you. You can see the front and the back.
Yeah, be able to turn it
Oh my
around.
God, holy fuck, we need to go to World Highlights. Yes.
Well, do you need to know a timestamp? We're at 1 hour 22.
On topic of the world I'm about to show anyways.
120.
What did you say? 120?
What are you talking about? It's only 1 hour and 20 minutes already.
Really? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, we have time. Yeah, what are you clothing?
Anyway, let's go back to that.
Thrice will just get his clothing store. He'll get his clothing store in VR.
I can make it.
If you, okay, look. Would you prefer work in a real life clothing store, or if your that same clothing store, same layout, everything, were in VR, but you would be working from home?
Working from home, for sure.
I'd get tired of it.
I do not honestly, working from home would be a dream come true for me. I know I don't have the work ethic to do like an office job from home. I get distracted too easily. But if I was physically like in an environment, but I could still work from home, I think that would be absolutely beautiful.
And you can roam around in your avatar and all, and just like, you know, point at different brands for customers real time.
What, he's gonna be customer service in that tiny one, just, you know. Welcome.
Hi.
I mean, surely the company would have a dress
Its own avatar, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to show up for work as a comment and say,
there's just like the doorbell, like whenever someone comes in, like the bell rings, and then you just hear me yell from across the store, "Hey!" How's it going? And you just like they're just looking around because they can't see me, and I'm just like I come around from the corner.
Peek around the corner. See, I'd buy from that avatar. I don't know if I'd buy from a generic looking.
You know, in the virtual world, it doesn't really matter if you're high and tall, have a bow and tie and all. It's like it's a cuteness factor, and you know the way you approach people that matters, because everybody is so unique in VR that you're basically trying to fulfill a need they have in real life. So it doesn't really mean so much on how you look in virtual realm. But for a clothing store, that's what I'm considering here. So, but I could definitely see, you know, if you could grab clothes and it has some NVIDIA physics on them, right? You can just look at it. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to try it on. It would be
right.
a nightmare to try to be every.
You know how much cleaner the store would be? Holy shit! That's half my job is just fixing what everyone just throws everywhere. That's like most of my job.
Yes, they pick up the clothes, you know, and just like.
I swear, customers eat the
I don't want it.
Something like they just disappear. They just eat the hangers or something.
Gotta get the nutrients somehow.
I'm one of those that never tries clothes in this store. I'm just like, yeah, this looks good, but just like use.
I'll try it if it's expensive.
You'll get the chance of buying something oversized or undersized. You know, wear a T-shirt that rips in the shoulder.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll just wear the wrong size shit I just bought.
You wear it anyway.
But yeah, I really see. I see the market for it right now, like for having real life stores. Be it for minor things, like say you had some divisions of Walmart available in VR. All you really need to get this to work right now is a secure payment solution that you can use in VRChat. And I think really, honestly, it blows my mind that VRChat hasn't thought of this. Because if they would implement it, the companies would come.
Yeah, it would blow up
so
even more.
Simple to make a world in VRChat and everything. They could also VRChat could facilitate better for them. You know, given that like your store is open. Only open from then till then, right? And blah blah blah. Give them facilitate better for them So people just couldn't go into the store and just yeet things everywhere and have fun. If you
Yeah.
didn't want to.
At the same time, though, anything that is in VRChat itself is pretty much free. And I think that they might not want to taint that. Like, obviously, outside of VRChat, like, you can buy avatars and stuff and pay people for their work to make worlds and stuff like that. But at its core, there's very few things, if at all, that require you to pay someone to do something in the game itself.
Yeah.
But
There may be a few select clubs.
This is
but-
purchases in real life.
Yeah,
Items in real life.
But
It's
if
not
you open the
virtual.
door to adding transactions in the game itself, then you also open the door to people charging to enter worlds, to do all kinds of different things.
yeah, because then all of a
One's
sudden,
free on this game.
yeah, everyone all of a sudden has this little
The
credit
entire
card
game
they can
becomes
pull
pay to
out.
win.
I could
You
see,
gotta
I could
spend
see
money
that
to go
happening.
anywhere
I
in
could
this
see that
world.
happening.
Oh yeah, it would probably open the floodgates.
Like,
I mean, no. it would not.
someone
It
drops a
would not,
portal and it says, "Do you want to enter? Please pay
because
$250."
It would not. It would not, because VRChat is mostly open source. Therefore, it would be just VRChat, the company selling the payment solution, like
Just giving that
okay.
that.
doing open source stuff is tricky because you charge for a specific thing. So you can, plenty of companies do this. They take a really good open source project and they basically trick around with it, make it better or worse or whatever they do, and then they figure out, okay, this is a really good product. We're going to use this to fulfill this problem. And what they end up doing is charging for their services. Well, in reality, it's all code, which is open source.
Right.
So this is a very normal thing to do. It's legally it would be possible to do, but you could not get VRChat to charge you to skip world to world. I do not see that happening anytime soon. But for a service, a payment service for stores operating on VRChat stuff that is open source would maybe be feasible.
If they lock
Yeah,
it
I could
behind
definitely
some
see it.
kind of a wall so that only actual like stores can use the payment option, because
Yeah, you have to be verified.
Verified
Verified in some way.
maybe us, like I could then theoretically charge someone just to enter my world. Like I could put a paywall up right in front, and if you want to experience my world, you got to pay me $5. Like
Or, yeah.
that's the territory that you get into, where a lot of things become paid on a game, and it ends up getting out of control, and things are like they cost money now in a free video game. So if they were to limit it to just verified people, allowing people to create their own stores, but it has to be somehow verified through VRChat or something. I think that would definitely need to be a step that they would include in that, to be able to get access to that payment option.
Yeah, I could see that, like a verified seller or something. So it's not like, hey, if you want to see this video player, you got to pay $1.
Well, you can't. Yes, I mean VRChat would obviously take cut to charge for their services,
Yeah.
regardless. But if they're doing one, it all depends on how their business plan would be on that front. But really, they have all groundworks for this. They only need to make it. I honestly do not know how they would make it, because VR would be a little funky. You'd have to store your credit card credentials somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be
You would
linked to
have
your
deal
account or
with
something.
EU regulations, so you can't buy anything over $60 without, going full two authentication. But yes,
I think that'd be cool though.
it could work. I too see the concern that you have, where you open the floodgates to people just like putting a paywall down on everything, and people just creating stuff that isn't getting viewed anymore. But you just make it not easily accessible. You just make it hard to use. Not hard to use. I disagree as well, because having been able to buy avatars in VR would be nice too.
That would, yeah. I was actually gonna say that being able to go like to an avatar world with like this, or like your avatar,
Yeah.
any of these avatars really.
Bring out the test avatar that have the the wristbands like created by
Yeah, just to
auras
see
or
it.
whatever yeah, just to test it, and then you could just charge a card,
And just
and
boop, and then
voila, you can now click that link and start the download.
that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's all about the regulations of it, really. I can definitely see it becoming a thing soon.
It also is an issue. Like, I don't want the way we upload avatars to change, because the way we currently have it allows us to do our own edits, changes, add whatever we feel like. I mean, hell, I added a virtual podcast on my shirt. Oh, look here on the back, fucking much crypto.
Much crypto stonks, bro.
Stonks. Yes. I mean, that's the type of creativity you induce when you allow people to, change their avatars for whatever they want to. If you stop doing that, you lose the soul of this game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you agree, Sirius.
What?
Have you been listening this entire time?
No. I have been. Just somebody called me on Discord.
You accepted
Someone added
a
us to a
call
group
in the
and then
middle of a podcast.
No, I didn't. No, I had to go and
they added us
decline
to a
it.
group and then called us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Sorry, I got so distracted by that call.
All right. So how long was this conversation we just had?
Yeah, we really don't have much time to continue in this topic.
Okay.
Basically,
Shorten it by keywords because I was listening, but
Avatars being able to be bought in VR.
oh yeah,
Testing them, swipe
Yeah,
a card,
I heard
you
about
have the avatar.
and if you could stop doing like the way we do it now, where you download the files, do them through Unity and upload them, and then just basically, swipe your card, you get what you get, and you get what you see. It will
that'd be
kill
cool,
the
to
soul of VRChat.
It would.
It would, but it would also be cool to have, an avatar you really like that you don't want to edit yourself, and then you just, like you mentioned earlier with like the wristband saying, "Oh, made by this creator." If you swipe your card, that wristband disappears, and it's now yours. And you get email, let's say, a link to a download later on. But
Yeah. Maybe you still get that download, but you can use it right now.
There.
Yeah, that
I feel
would
like
be
that
fun.
would be
Nice. Okay.
a
A middle
nice,
ground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't lose the customization, but you can have that avatar right now when you want it.
Yeah, like you mentioned with the edits, like I love editing myself.
Yeah, I mean it's all in the stuff that we can add to the avatars and just change out textures and these kind of things. They make you take ownership to the game, and if you stop that, you take away the part where people take ownership to the game, and that's how you kill a free game.
Yeah.
I also noticed that you took away the tattoos in the Abbey. I just noticed that now.
Yeah, I'm no hoe.
Dang.
Wow. Okay. I see what it is.
Anyway, we need to go towards the end. World highlights. Who want to start?
Shouldn't the new guest?
Thrice. Yeah, Thrice starts.
Wow.
Thrice.
Okay, just throw me under the bus.
I don't know. You are being highlighted right now. You're not being thrown under the bus. You were highlighted, Thrice. All right.
Right. Sorry, the terminology. I just need to get used to it. You know.
I just need to hide it a little bit. Wait.
Oh, is everyone hydrated right now?
Oh, is it hydrate time?
Yeah, everyone get hydrated real
hydration time.
quick.
Hansi, remember to hydrate.
Thumbs up.
It's just.
Thumbs up if you're hydrated.
Where were you?
My other thumb's not working. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so recently I've been chilling a lot in a world called Cozy Boat.
Cozy boat.
It's literally just a small yacht. I don't know what. This is why I wanted you guys to go first, assholes.
Tell us what's unique about this world, and tell us why you really enjoy it, and how it looks. Describe this scene.
So spawn, there's just like a little couch. There's a nice video player. You know, every world needs a video player. Just there. It goes up into a little hot tub at the front of the is it the front of the boat, right? Hot tub's at the front.
Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't matter.
There's a hot tub.
Yeah, there's a small little hot tub up front. But yeah, it's just a small little boat. Probably. I mean, although my scale is distorted, so never mind. I was gonna say it's about the size of this carpet, but it's a bit bigger than that. Because I was in a bigger avatar whenever I was there.
I'd say this room
But yeah,
kind of it's
maybe
more
half of
enclosed.
it.
Yeah.
Half of it. But yeah, it's good for maybe about like 6 or 7 people, I'd say. If you shrink everyone down to like my size, then you can definitely like fit really comfortably in there. But yeah, it's got some nice ocean sounds. Last time we were there, what were you watching that night?
We were watching vegetables bouncing up and down and smiling, which made me very uncomfortable.
No, weren't we watching
there's-
some sort of like gag reel or something, like prank in like
Oh no, it was the advice pod, the online advice podcast.
the advice
or,
pod,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. So that must have been when I
Yeah,
got too
you were-
hydrated.
Too hydrated
Yeah,
that
you were
night.
too hydrated. Yeah, first I put on baby sensory videos because those are great whenever you're very hydrated.
It made me very uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I need to say it right now.
Oh,
It's
no.
very uncomfortable.
They were just vegetables.
Do you not like your veggies, Sirius? Do you not like your veggies?
I don't like when my veggies look back at me. Okay.
Oh
You have to
no.
admit the corn would be a good drummer, though. You have to admit he would be a good drummer.
Maybe I can see that, but rather when I eat a carrot, I'd rather not see it smiling at me. Like you're about to be turned into bits. Like don't smile.
Why would the corn be a good drummer and not the
About carrots.
carrots too?
No,
yeah.
the carrots are the backup dancers. There's
Ah.
like 5 of them. They're the background dancers. Corn's the drummer. I believe Broccoli was the singer,
Like the lead singer.
Oh wow! Why not the goddamn pineapple? That was totally the front row scene singer.
Was there a pineapple?
Was
I think there
pineapple
is
a
a
fruit?
pineapple.
Yeah, the pineapple
know.
would be the best bet for the singer. Like, why would you
Actually,
go the
no.
goddamn
Pineapples
I
are
don't know.
fruits.
Pineapples are fruits.
Yeah, but I was gonna say.
Yeah, pineapples are fruits.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We were watching veggies. We were watching veggies, not fruits.
What happened to the world highlight?
Could you
Anyways, yeah.
go knock him into the next week?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Violence.
Take him.
We do not promote violence on this podcast.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all.
No.
I'm innocent, I swear.
Maybe mildly true to some degree. If anybody saw the break today,
Oh yeah, watch through that break. There's a little special
Nothing
bit in there.
happened. Nothing happened at the break.
mm,
Nothing happened, right?
Fair
Nobody
warning.
remembers
Video
the break.
evidence.
the breaks disappears approximately 4 days, 5 days after the initial stream. So the stream will be available for a few days right after. But then after I've done the cuts to get rid of the breaks, because it doesn't really make any sense to play the music, they won't be available anymore. So
Ah.
you'll just be hearing you after the break. Welcome back. After
Well, if you're watching the next 5 days, make sure you go back to that break time and just take a closer look.
Take a closer look at somebody getting beat.
No. Nothing happened.
A little Easter egg.
Yes. Oh God. Yes. We need to continue. Hans is giving me that look again. Jesus.
The look.
Peeking around the fucking.
Yeah, 1 hour 40. Here we go.
What was it called? What was your boat called?
Cozy boat.
Cozy boat.
Yes. Next.
Cozy boat cult?
Serious.
Called. What was it called?
Serious. Let's get
Okay.
going.
I don't exactly remember what one was called, but it is
Unprepared.
the.
Terrible. Wait, what's mine
There's a
called?
few.
Fuck.
I had it right here. The Varneon's Udon vehicles. That's the one. Udon vehicles. That's the one. It has like something with vehicles in it. But it is a world that I've known about it for a while. I've known about it for like half a year, but I never knew the name of it, so I could never find it myself. I saw it on YouTube, where now we're going back on topic of cars. It is a world with fully interactable cars. When I say fully interactable, I mean fully. We're talking about gear stick working, gas pedals, and like
Oh.
the brakes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
You can fully interact with it.
Ooh. Tell me more.
And-
Can I clutch and all and shebang?
Yes, you can clutch. You can put your car in R for racing if you want to.
R for racing. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've gone there multiple times just to relax and just play music, drive off. There are city versions. There are just normal like islands you can drive on. There's loads. I prefer the Night Sky City one, just to drive in the city on a straight road, and then occasionally changing the gears here and there. Even though with me, I don't have a license anymore. I like to drive automatic, but I don't know what it is, but using them in VR might actually help me actually be able to drive a manual IRL. Who knows?
Manuals are super rare these days. I mean,
I have
you
one.
to ask an odd
I mean, there's a lot of
Yes.
benefits of having a manual license, though.
You need a special license for
Yeah,
it?
You can get a special license for only automatic vehicles these days.
What the hell?
Anywho,
US,
thank
I
you
don't
for
give a
sharing
shit.
your world. Could you mention your world name one last time? It's in the description. God damn it.
Varneon's Udon vehicles dash island. He has made multiple. There's island and then there's the night city. I don't exactly remember if it's the night city or not, but it's the city one.
Hansi
those are the
gave me
two
that
ones
look
he's made.
again. We need to speed up. Yes, it's in the description.
Yes.
My world. My world is McDonald's. Yes, the McDonald's knockoff by M1 something. I don't
Hell
remember
yeah.
his name. But yes, have you been there? Have you been to the McDonald's?
I have. I've been to the
Yeah,
Mackie
I
D's
have,
and I've been to
unfortunately.
7-Eleven.
It's
was
actually kind
dragged
of
in there.
cool.
It's
I
fun.
think I've been to a Wendy's as well.
I like when you got someone, you show up in the world, someone's behind the counter,
can't actually
fully ready to
a
role
Kiwi
play as
in
a
VRChat.
cashier.
There's Kiwi here.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's always when you go there, like in a public world, there are kids just like, yeah, welcome to McDick's. How may I help you? It's like, the kids just,
It's so fun.
embodying the role of working there, and they work together to serve the customers. They go full work mode. Full work mode.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I see why they use child labor in back in the
Oh
day.
no! Oh no!
With that being said, Hansi's giving me the worst look yet. It's in the description. Anyway.
All right,
Tight, your world.
I'll try to get mine super quick. It is Music Stellar Lake. You're in a cabin overlooking a giant lake. You have a giant audio player. You throw in a YouTube video. It has a lot of visualization stuff you can change, different shapes, colors, freaking everything that just plays along with the music. You can stare up into the night sky and see whatever you want going on. What is it? It's reacting to the music that's in the player too. So it's just a super sort of trippy. Just if you want to chill, hey, that's where you chill. If you want to be, you can talk with one or two people, but if you just want to sort of sit in silence and listen to some good music and see some good sights, that's the place. I think that made it quick.
That was very quick, yes, indeed. That brings us to the last bit of the show. And that is the plugs. Do you want to continue where you left off, or do you want to move over to...
I'll go to plugs, yeah. The only plug I have is a stream. He's going to hate me for this, but it is my boyfriend's stream, Syntyriel, on Twitch, SYNTYRIEL. Currently streaming 24 hours of sort of a mix of Minecraft and Valorant. I think I got...
Send me the link. I can pull up that too in the description for the simplicity of the viewer, if they are at all interested.
For sure. I think got 4 more hours left on the stream. I'll send you that, but... yeah, that's my plug. I ain't plugging myself. I don't have anything to share, so.
Okay. Thrice.
I mentioned earlier, I do stream occasionally. It's Thrice with 3 underscores.
Jeez. Send me the link.
It's the same as... Yeah, I'll send you the link, but...
Right after this podcast, when we're done streaming and we have a grace period on hold, and we do that.
Yeah. My Twitter is the same, but it's literally just me tweeting that I'm going live. So yeah, I have a Twitter. It's literally just me going live. That's all it is. So don't even. It's fine. Some people prefer Twitter notifications because Twitch is sometimes weird about notifications. So
I just use Twitter to follow Elon Musk.
honestly, that's
Yeah.
a good use. That's a good use.
And whenever he tweets about some stocks, I'm just like, yeah, buy.
Hey.
Short-term profit.
It is profit.
Serious. So your plugs.
I have only one plug that I'd like to share, and that is my Instagram. That is probably gonna get pictures by the end of tomorrow.
You
Serious
plug it every
VRC.
goddamn time. Come on. Plug something.
No, I
different.
do not.
That's
That's the only thing that I got.
We can put the Instagram in the description, but plug something else.
I don't got. Well, I got my Twitch, which is the exact same thing, but I don't Twitch. I don't stream often. I stream occasionally, and then I mean maybe annually.
We can put that.
Well, hey, you'll get more viewers next year when you stream again.
Maybe one of them decided, yeah, I'm gonna follow this guy.
Plus,
that watched
plus
this
one is
one
100% increase.
Oh, okay. I actually want to plug my local grocery store here in Labrador City in Canada. It's called IGA. The that one lady that works there, she's so sweet. She realized very early on that I'm not from Canada, right? Perhaps it was the accent that gave it away, but yes, every time I go there now, she's being super helpful. So yes,
Well, hell yeah.
IGA Canada.
If I'm ever there, I will go to that grocery store.
There's the only one. It's literally the only grocery store.
Only one?
Oh yeah, there's
The only one in all of
other.
Canada.
No, in the mind you,
It's the only
I'm
one in all of
literal
Canada.
nowhere. There's a goddamn reason why we have a stream master today from the US.
Call me that one more time.
Anywho. You just want me to call you master. Fancy off.
Okay, now.
Go whack him. Go bonk him. Bonk him.
Don't
Bonk him
tempt
with
me,
the
I
whole
will. Are you gonna behave? Oh, that's what I should write on this. Fucking no horn.
Okay. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry.
Much funnier than
I'm
blood
sorry.
run everywhere. And just have the bonk sound, just like
I was gonna say make it bonk.
yeah, instead of
Yeah,
the blood.
No more of that from me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It sounds so brutal when you have the blood and all going on. Anyway, before Hansi pops out there, I guess it is time to end. And I lastly just want to go through the chat log that we currently have. So we have your boyfriend. Yes, your boyfriend said ...
Yeah. I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah.
But go to the stream.
Too. There's also a host that said something. Hope you are enjoying the podcast, he said. Yes, we are enjoying the podcast host. Host. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Probably German. Maybe Hansi knows better than me. I'll ask him after the podcast. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the virtual podcast, the 12th episode. Especially thank to you if you watched it live. Yeah, we'll be back next week, hopefully. Hopefully with our weatherman, who is currently on AnimeCon in Germany, as far as I know. Yes, thanks you so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye. This is probably going to be very awkward because it's going to take so long to, actually click the button.
And
Was I putting